Can I freshen anyone's drinks?
Sure, bro. I'll have a vodka and coffee. Hold the salt.
Whiskey!
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 ways to instantly annoy British people. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we've tapped into the great British psyche to uncover what winds us up most.
I may appear completely calm. However, inwardly, I am in fact working out exactly how I'm going to kill you, and this time I will kill you, I shit thee nay!
Number 10. Public complaining. When things go wrong, it's fine to feel miffed, but that's as far as it should go. Because the sound of someone actually complaining is always worse than whatever the problem is.
Oh, come on, stop whining.
If a restaurant's food isn't to your taste, just ignore your disappointment and eat it anyway. If you're late for work because the trains are delayed, then simple, subtle sarcasm is more than sufficient. No one likes a smart ass, even when they're right. So don't be that guy.
This is an insult to our intelligence.
Shut your mouth!
Number 9. Pub etiquette. Despite our reputation, we Brits aren't all pub-obsessed alcoholics. But if you are settled in for a shandy or two, then please God pay your way.
Whiskey!
Not buying a round is an obvious no-no, but expecting your mate to shell out on something expensive when everyone else is on affordable ales is also out of bounds. We'll do it, but we're not happy about it. Only you won't know we're annoyed because we won't complain about it, obviously. And if you are at the bar, then no blatant queue jumping. Some stereotypes exist for a reason.
Cheers.
Number 8. Small talk.
What did you watch on telly last night?
I didn't watch telly, I watched a video.
I watched that Peak Practice.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
In a lift, at a bus stop, on the underground, small talk doesn't exactly annoy British people, but it does bring some out in a very cold sweat. We may have spent centuries developing the English language, but we're typically terrible at applying it whenever someone simply asks us how we are. Conversation starters to probably avoid include Brexit, the Premier League, and asking us whether we know the Queen. We more than probably don't.
Get her out of here.
Number 7. American English.
Not only is this man a non-member, he is also an American.
Any Brit with a computer knows the niggly annoyance of that squiggly red line underlying the word colour because you spell it with a U. Yes, you can change your settings, but that doesn't excuse stateside spelling for wrecking the word in the first place.
Got a problem with that?
The development and fluidity of language is clearly a good thing, helping us to express ourselves with ever-increasing variety and vivacity, but how and why has anything been improved by the misguided mangling of the word football? The focus on feet is kinda key. Number 6. Imitating the accent.
All right, ladies and gents, comical poem, suitable for the occasion.
Because there's way more to it than just posh and cockney.
Got cockney neck. I've been speaking too much cockney and it's done my blooming neck in.
But thanks to shows like Downton Abbey and The Crown, half of the world seems to think it necessary to roll out their best Queen's English as if it'll impress us.
Spaghetti and mash, sir. Bubbles and squeak. Smoked eel pie, sir. Haggis! That's it!
But newsflash, it doesn't. It's just annoying. Same goes for the constant cringy attempts at a London accent, which somehow blend Dick Van Dyke with Popeye.
What he's famous for is punctuality. The old world takes its time from Greenwich, but Greenwich, they say, takes its time.
Please stop. It hurts our ears. Number 5. Moaning about the menu.
Waldorf salad.
Well, I think we're just out of Waldorf.
Sure, we're not exactly Italy when it comes to cuisine, but the go-to branding of British food as bland is getting pretty boring now. Most critics accept that throughout the 50s, 60s and 70s, UK dishes left a little to be desired, but it's all changed in recent times, and today's food and drink options are extensive and actually quite exciting. Anyone who says otherwise has either never been here or they've never had a proper Yorkshire pudding.
That beautiful little thing that you can put gravy in.
Number 4. Keep calm posters. A Second World War slogan turned into a mid-noughties fashion statement, the keep calm craze has gone global, and don't we know it.
briefing.
The poster's prolific overuse in popular culture and worldwide tourism has spawned t-shirts, tea towels, mugs, magnets, slippers, snow globes, biscuit tins, and boxer shorts, all emblazoned with an increasingly insipid instruction to keep calm and do something. How about keep calm and stop buying this rubbish?
So much for classic army technique.
Number 3, the identity crisis. The UK. It's 4 countries under one collective name. Sounds simple, but it often isn't. Want proof of the national pride that pings from border to border? Try telling a Scot they're English, and prepare for a patriotic protest.
He'll do your wank.
Lots of us identify as British, but it's not for everyone, and the many mini rivalries are part of what makes us great. Of course, we're often united as British, as in the Olympic Games, but what the UK definitely isn't is Australia. Why does everybody keep making that mistake?
You're not even looking at me, man. Now you're just being rude.
Number 2, public praise. A pinch of praise is always appreciated, but too much of it makes us awkward. Reactions range from the graciously accepting a compliment, but risking insincerity and smugness, to quietly ignoring your plaudits, but somehow seeming aloof and arrogant.
I hope it doesn't sound arrogant when I say that I am the greatest man in the world.
The humble middle ground is always hard to hit. Just rewatch awards acceptance speeches by British actors if you don't believe us. Kind words and good deeds are all grand. Just let's not make a song and dance about it, shall we? Number 1, is that near London? Okay, we get it. Britain's not as big as America, but that doesn't mean that London is all there is. Sure, it's a cracking city, but if you live in the Scottish Highlands, for example, you might never have been. So when non-Brits seem confused when they ask you where you're from, and you say something other than the L word, it is pretty irritating. The Lake District isn't some London suburb, you know. The Brecon Beacons are worlds away from Leicester Square, and Cornwall is very far from Whitehall. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo UK and subscribe for more great content.